Hello and good morning. Let's take a look. What is a coalition? A coalition is a group of voters that vote the same way. Group of voters that vote the same way. Winning coalition means a group of people that met quota and won. A dictator is someone who has their voting power greater than or equal to the quota. In other words, they don't need anyone else to pass something. Veto power means other players need them or their resolution will not pass. So others need them or need their votes. A dummy vote is they're not going to help you win, will not help your coalition win. They don't really matter. Okay, so name the quota. The quota is right here, 5. How many players do you have? 1, 2, 3 players. Okay, today we're going to watch a video, and I want you to take notes. So get out a loose leaf sheet of paper and put 4.3, put the date on there, 10/24, and take notes. You will turn that in with your homework. Okay, so you do have a worksheet today once we're done with the video, and I want you to start on it. We're not going to finish, okay? So I want you to do the first 2, and you can try the rest if you get finished, but make sure you show work. And if you're at home, you can copy these down, or you can look in the folder when you get back to school. Let's turn our attention now to college algebra. Okay, so here, we're going to continue our discussion on finding the slope and slope-intercept form. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and go over the 3 forms. One is standard form. One is slope-intercept form. And one is point slope. And I want you to know all 3. Okay, so first you got to find the slope. So put the y's at the top and the x's at the bottom and be consistent. Okay, so I'm going to go backwards. You don't have to, but I'm going to. So -6 and 4, and I'm going to follow the same direction with my x's, 5 and -2. This becomes a -10. That's a plus, so that's a -10/7. So I'm going to get y minus, you get to pick a point. We're going to use the first one just for convenience. So y minus my y equals my slope, and then x minus my x. That becomes a plus. Now, we're done. That's point slope form. But I'm going to have you solve this for y, which is slope-intercept form. To solve this for y, I would get rid of the 7, so I would multiply everything by 7. So I get 7y minus 28 equals, here the 7's cancel, I get -10 times x is -10x, and -10 times a +2 is a -20. At this point, I'm going to move the 28 over here, that becomes a +28, so I'm going to get 7y equals -10x plus 8. Now I'm going to divide by 7 and I'm done. So y equals this. This is your slope, This is your y-intercept. And we're going to be doing that today on today's worksheet. And today's worksheet looks like this. Now this wants slope-intercept form. It's written in point slope. On the back side is what we just did right here, where you got to find the slope and then you got to use point slope. So you got to find the slope and then you got to use point slope. Okay, so this is what we just did on the belt work. But up here, I'm going to work number 1, so pay attention. You could distribute, but your best bet is to multiply by 2. When you do that, you get 2y plus 8 equals. The 2's cancel. You get a negative 5 times x is a negative 5x. A negative times a negative is a positive 10. I'm going to move the 8 to the other side. That becomes a negative 8. So I get 2y equals negative 5x plus 2. And then I'm going to divide everything by 2, and I'm done. So y equals negative 5x over 2 plus 1. And that's what you're doing for this top part right here. Okay? All right. Any questions, just ask. And there we go. Have a good morning.